Do you know the gospel?
The gospel? No.
Can I tell you?
Go ahead.
So the gospel is this, bro. In the beginning of time, there was Adam and Eve. Have you heard that story before?
Yeah.
So there was Adam and Eve. They were two perfect people in heaven with God. Unison. It says that Jesus used to walk in the cool of the day with them in the garden. That means like me and you are talking right now, that's how Jesus and Adam and Eve used to just chill. They're just chilling up there. But God gave them one rule. He said, don't eat from that tree or else you're going to die. And they disobeyed God. Because they disobeyed him, that means they weren't perfect anymore, which means that they sinned. And since they were not perfect and they were sinners, in that moment, they could not be with God. So he had to kick them out from heaven. They came down here to earth, but he loved them so much. They said, I'm gonna make a way for you guys to come back. So then after that, people, in order to make it back to heaven, they used to do sacrifice. And why did they have to sacrifice animals? Like, why blood? It's like when you go to the doctor and they don't know what's wrong with you, what do?
Test.
Take your blood work, right? Like they take your blood work and oh, you got this and this. Or they'll ask you like, oh, does this run in your family? Does it run? And why that? Why do they ask you that? Because it's in your blood, right? Because you inherit their DNA. So just like blood is life, that's actually a biblical law. So God required it. So in order to make up for their sin, for their loss of life, they had to sacrifice life. So God is all like, you know what? I'm going to do one last ultimate sacrifice. But he's all like, man, this last sacrifice got to be a man and he has to be perfect. He has to be human. And he's all like, who's going to be perfect? Who's going to be human? Nobody except God, right? So he had to come down himself through Mary. And he was birthed supernaturally by the Spirit. And he lived and walked this earth for 33 years. And his life was so impactful that it changed our calendars. Like, it changed the year, bro. We're now it's 2025 AD. Anno Domini, right? The year of our Lord. So it's like, Jesus existed for sure. Even historians know that. What people debate is if he was the Son of God. I'm going to tell you that he was. And you would probably already believe because you said you're Catholic. And his blood was shed so that we can make it back up to heaven. And now, people are walking in this power right now. And it says, in the last days, I will pour out my spirit on all flesh. And I believe that we're in the last times, bro. We're in the end times right now. There's like a huge revival going on right now in the young people, bro. And the spiritual forces are real, bro. And I encountered his power tangibly, supernaturally. I got filled up with the Spirit. I started speaking in tongues. Bro, I've seen miracle signs and wonders. I'm trying to tell people that he's real, and I want people to experience his power, bro.